Broadcasting from the home of independent storytelling, Champaign, Illinois, it's Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning.
Welcome to Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning. I'm Alex Duquette.
And I'm Dave Rediger.
Dave, what is our topic today?
Well, this morning we asked our intern Hayden to go and email two former presidents and ask them what we're talking about this morning. Yeah, and two of them got back to us.
Really?
So without further ado, they want us to talk about
biggest musical sensation.
Well, what are we talking about here? I mean, we could talk record sales.
Yeah, we could. We could also talk about just overall, I guess influence maybe, or like biggest packed shows.
Biggest packed shows,
yeah. You know, thank you so much.
Biggest cultural influence.
Or perhaps even just like maybe the biggest amount of number one songs.
That's right, yes.
You know, there's a lot of ways to kind of look at it.
You know, one of my favorite things about music is that anybody can do it. And there's so many genres, so many age groups.
I mean, we both have some experience, you know, with music ourselves.
You mean our band?
Yeah, let's talk about that right now.
How cool was that last episode?
That was really cool. We should consider doing that again, but...
We might do that again. Who knows? We both collected music our entire life.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I remember the days of... I got into vinyl a little bit, but I was really the CD guy, right?
Well, I mean, we're kind of old enough to even have cassettes, too.
Yeah, 8 tracks, you got the cassettes, then you're switching to CDs. People thought we were going to go to chips, but instead we went digital. Now it's nothing.
Now it's nothing.
It's literally now it's nothing. It's just in the air.
Yeah.
It's nothingness.
That's right. You know, biggest musical sensation. I mean, I have my favorites, you have your favorites, but that's not what this is about. We're talking stats here.
Some of these bands have been doing it for 60 years.
Yeah.
60 years. That's a long time.
60 years on top of the charts.
It's funny how like different influential artists do different things on stage. You know, you got some bands that have the theatrics. You got the fireworks and the pyrotechnic stuff and all that. Then you got other people that just, you walk out, start playing.
Got your groove bands.
You got your groove bands. And there's nothing like seeing a band that's like really in the pocket, like really in the groove.
Yeah.
Just the other day, we actually, you and I both saw a band together.
We did.
I remember I kept saying, this band is tight.
Yes.
Remember this?
Yes.
This band is tight. And then everyone thought I was saying like, this band's tight, yo. This band's tight. I was like, that's not what I mean by tight. That's one of those words, like they're tight. What I meant was they're in the pocket. They're in sync, right?
I think you have to be tight to be the biggest musical sensation.
You can't be loose.
No.
That's for sure. You got to be tight. So, well, I think it's about time to get to the topic. What do you think?
I think so. Do we have enough time to get to the topic right now?
No, because I think first we need to take a quick break. What do you think?
You're right. Yes, we do need to get to some commercial breaks. So, don't go anywhere. You are watching Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning.
This Friday on the Camp Nostalgic sitcom lineup, there's trouble back at the bungalow.
You know what, dude? I'm moving out. I got a job now. Dude. Not your dude anymore. Bro. Not even your bro. Friend? Sometimes I wonder even if I'm your friend. What about Paul?
It's an all-new What About Paul, followed by...
Man, that maintenance guy's taking a long time, isn't he? Just about wrapped up here. Bill, you're done.
Catch a double dose of What About Paul and Bill, You're Done this Friday on the Camp Nostalgic sitcom lineup.
I'm Jesse Tuttle with Champaign Urbana Comedy.
I'm Justin Tuttle, also with Champaign Urbana Comedy.
If you didn't notice, we got a couple cameras here tonight. Because there's already been documentaries about global warming and killing dolphins for sport. So, some jokes are gonna work, some aren't. Some people are gonna talk and I'm gonna get mad. Now you're flipping me off. guy's gonna be a problem.
We're a traveling circus. We know what we are.
The best part of this job, right here.
Hey, this is Charlie from Gungrams. Please make sure you check out Camp Nostalgic, home of independent storytelling.
Welcome back, everybody, to Camp Nostalgic Saturday Morning. Today's episode is sponsored by Caddy Carton.
Made right here in the US of A, the Caddy Carton is 100% recycled from grocery chain protein packaging.
Yes. And see, here's the thing. Your caddy could very well be handling your rods just fine, but what's he doing with your balls, right?
You're right. And if you order by the end of this episode using the promo code MANCATS, you get your choice of a 24-karat gold ball or the highly popular silver platinum ball.
That's something you don't want to miss out on. Get your Caddy Carton today. Well, is it time?
It's time.
It's time. Let's talk biggest musical sensations.
I have my personal collection here.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
This I think is a great place to start.
A lot of these are my dad's.
Okay. Of course. I mean, your dad's from the era. Makes sense, you know. Don't forget this one here.
Oh, yes.
Get that out of, when we get this out of the way? Sure. All right.
My goodness.
Oh, look at these.
Woo!
Where do we start? Oh, my goodness, look at these. Where do we start?
Dr. Teeth and Electric Mayhem Band.
I think that could be a good contender. I
mean,
think
we've got it right there. Boom.
I know. But we got more to look at. So.
Yeah, I mean, Josie and the Pussycats.
Josie and the Pussycats.
I mean, just from that one song alone.
The one that they repeat?
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, yes. Self-titled. Sometimes there's a lot of, complexity and simplicity, if that makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense. Plus, one thing I do want to say about Josie and the Pussycats is that they're more than just a band.
Yes.
They fight crime.
That's true.
That's pretty admirable, and I'd say that's something it's something I look up to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's worth mentioning, I think, too.
I think so.
They're more, and that bleeds into their music. I think that really plays a big role.
Mm-hmm. What about the Partridge Family?
Partridge Family, oh my goodness. The thing about Partridge Family, though, they're big, but I've only seen them play kind of smaller, medium-sized venues. Mm-hmm. And I do think we should mention that crowd size, I think, does play a part in your influence. I mean, if you have,
I would think so too.
Tens of thousands of people going is one thing, but if there's only, you're playing in a medium-sized bar, I mean...
Yeah. You're saying they're kind of a regional thing?
I think they're more regional. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Well, the Darlings.
Ah, the Darlings, yes! The Darlings, yes. Yes, the Darlings.
Regional.
Well,
regional.
Well, you know what? If you put these up against the Partridge Family, you know what they both have in common, actually? Is that they both play smaller areas. In fact, the Darlings just play in a house. They get together and they just jam. How influential is that, really?
Yes.
I think we should.
Recorded in Mayberry. Yep.
I mean, Mayberry. How many people live there? Not many.
Not many. No.
I think they gotta go.
They're
not that influential. Into the shredder.
All
right. A little louder. It's a little louder. Woo! Okay. All right.
I like the sound that it makes.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We probably should have taken these records out first before we put them in there, but that's all right. Who else you got?
No stopping us now.
No stopping us now.
Well, this is the very best of Spinal Tap.
Ah, yes. This is Spinal Tap. They are a pretty big group.
Yes, they are in a pretty big era.
Pretty big era, pretty big group. I will say that I think some of their songs kind of isolate crowds a little bit, though. Mm-hmm. Their topic matter is kind of interesting. They talk about a lot of strange things. So
yes,
I think it's worth mentioning. I'm not saying it affects influence, but I feel like artists that are a little more inclusive with what they sing about, I think draw bigger crowds, I'd say. So I don't know, but I'd say maybe keep them on the table for now.
Maybe, and for these bands, are we talking about bands that are still the biggest musical sensation? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I really do think any era is fine. I think if they are at least at one point the biggest influence, right, that's what matters to me.
Yeah. I'm sort of thinking, bands that change their sound over the years, kind of go with the flow.
Right.
Trendsetters. I'm talking about bands like The Wonders.
Ah, yes, The Wonders. Or The Oneaters, as some may say.
Yes.
Yeah, you can say that the genre's changed over time, Dave, but unfortunately they had one hit, and they didn't last very long.
Yes.
I hate to correct you there, but live on tape here, but but that's okay.
Well, they might have had one sound, but I'm giving them two.
Yeah. So I think we should go to the next one here. All right. That's loud.
Yeah.
Blues Brothers. There's some influence with the Blues Brothers.
They're not only a band, but they were on a mission from God. So
They really were.
yeah,
Yeah.
they stay.
I think they stay right now. I think they do. We haven't even mentioned Dewey Cox yet.
Oh well, let's duet.
Let's Dewey Cox. Yeah.
This is probably what I was talking about with the Oneaters.
I think
this is
that's a much truer trajectory. I mean, Dewey Cox, you know, was influenced by so many other peers.
oh yeah.
And I think that really played into his own career.
From Walk Hard to Guilty as Charged.
Yes.
To he even got into the little hippie thing for a little bit. Yeah.
He really experimented here, and I
he
think
really did.
that's admirable, and that really draws different crowds in, right?
All the way to his death, he was very, very influential.
Very influential. This one's got to stay on the board right now.
Okay.
Definitely got to stay on the board. I think somebody we still need to talk about here. Remember when I talked about?
I didn't want to put that one in there because that one's from my personal collection.
Not your dad. This is yours.
No, it was my CD.
So we got Chip Skylarks. This is Shiniest Hits.
Yes.
So the thing about Chip Skylark that I want to mention is he was big. Listen, he was big,
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
He played big crowds, big shows, big arenas. But his topic matter was pretty exclusive. It was very
You're talking
niche.
about the teeth.
The teeth thing. Yeah, he mainly just sang about teeth.
Not big in England.
Not big in England, no.
Okay.
He's got some big pearlies, don't get me wrong. I understand why he's singing about it, but don't you want to sing about things that everybody can relate to, right? Like,
You would think.
some people
Yeah.
don't have teeth.
That's right.
You know, some people don't even have teeth.
Yeah.
Like, this is not for you. So, like, are you really being influential if you're excluding parts of your audience?
Yes. I mean,
You know.
pretty much the definition of young people's music.
Look,
If you ask me.
it is young people's music because young people usually have the teeth still.
That's right.
However, because of that divide, I hate to take from your personal collection, but I think we gotta.
No.
No? You know you don't put in the shredder?
I mean, I agree, but I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear that go into the shredder.
I understand, but you're gonna have to.
But I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Woo! All right. Get louder each time, I think.
CDs go down
Yeah.
harder than
Yeah.
vinyls, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I mean, this is a time capsule right here.
Oh my gosh.
We got the Lone Rangers live from prison. I mean,
The Lone Rangers.
Mhm.
An unlikely story, I'd say.
I would say so, and not even that long of a cassette here. Just a couple songs.
A couple songs, but I mean, not many people can pull off, you know, songs in prison.
Mhm.
Right. And if you're doing it live from prison, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty inspirational and influential, if you will. However, did they really get the same recognition that your Dewey Cox did, though?
Well, no, they really didn't. You know, so I think right out of the gate, if you're putting them up against Dewey Cox, here, you know,
I mean,
they got to go.
I hate to compare them, but I mean, that's just one comparison. We could add more. I mean, even Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers, you know,
Very true.
the Lone Rangers have nothing on Blues Brothers. I think we got to get rid of the.
All right.
I think it's time.
All right. Here we
Uh,
go. I'm going to need some help.
No, you're home.
Step
Step
back.
back. Step back. Oh. All right. That wasn't part of your dad's collection, was it?
No, that was actually one of mine. That was one of my first, actually. So, yeah.
We haven't even talked about this one yet.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
So we got the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Uh-huh.
They definitely were, pretty. What's the
big
word?
sensation.
That's right. They were pretty sensational, at least for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they were regional. I think I can't remember what state, but they were the southern states, like Alabama, Louisiana, somewhere like that.
Mississippi.
Oh, it says right on the
They
cover.
were
Classic.
sensational in Mississippi.
Right. So is that the most sensational? Probably not.
I would say no.
Do the honors?
Gladly.
I'm sorry, but we got to go back to the Partridge Family. I still stand by what I said. We just talked about regional. I'm pretty sure they were regional too. They just did not play the big places.
I mean, they're trying. I mean, it's come on, get the hits. But
Yeah, I mean, come on, get But think about it. If you're a group, family or not, right? And you're telling us to get the hits.
Like, come on.
Like, come on, get the hits. Like, well, if we don't naturally get them, I think.
You either got them or you don't, right?
And guess what? They don't.
They don't.
Where do we go now?
Well, we're getting down to it.
We're getting down to it. We are.
I'm thinking Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah.
I love the song.
Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, it's a classic song. It is. But I guess they're not any bigger of a sensation. In fact, you want to probably keep kind of a low profile when you're fighting crime, right?
That's right.
So.
Yep. You could fight crime all day long, but don't got to hit single.
See ya.
In the shredder.
In the shredder.
Well, now.
We're down to some...
I take two, you take two here.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go.
I'll put mine up top like this.
Okay, me too.
Why not? We'll match each other. There
Well.
we go. What do you think?
What you guys thinking at home? I mean...
I don't know what they're thinking, but...
Definitely he's not going anywhere.
You know, we got to go back to regional one more time, okay?
Okay.
The Blues Brothers,
Blues
right?
Brothers, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
we got to be honest.
We got to be honest with it. They were definitely a big sensation where they were, but it's kind of similar to the Josie and the Pussycats thing, I think.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of them.
They got to go.
They got to go.
They got to go.
Never thought we'd say no to the Blues, but... we just did.
I was going to say no. Down to our last three. Man, I'm still hurting about that cassette tape. That was my first cassette tape.
I'm sorry, I didn't choose what was in this list.
I think I saw you bring in a cassette earlier this morning. Yeah, you did.
No.
You did bring in a cassette tape.
No,
I think it's in your pocket.
Yeah.
You did. I knew it.
We got Jesse and the Rippers. By far one of my personal favorites and the first in my collection as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would say very, very sensational. I don't think you can deny that.
I can deny it a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. That was easy.
That would have been a lot
Why
easier.
is that so easy?
I don't know.
So we have three very solid contenders here. I mean, you got Dewey Cox.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about all the influences that went on him. You know, he
Changed the game.
He changed the game. He changed his sound. He did a lot of things.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band, I mean,
Yeah.
they were there when you were, that high.
They've always been around. They're still here.
Yeah.
They're never quitting
They're a band for the kid and the dad, or the mom.
Right. And for a band that's more just for the dad, you got Spinal Tap. But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about sensation. They played sold out shows.
Yeah.
Big metal band. I mean, like
highly quoted band to this day.
Highly quoted. They have the whole documentary about them.
Man, this is tough.
Remember the documentary? I mean,
yeah.
So, I think though, if we're on the same wavelength, I think we are. I think we know.
Yeah.
I think we know who the winner is, right?
I think so.
Well, I guess. I think we're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an answer. Without further ado, the biggest musical sensation of all time.
Why didn't we think of this one?
I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
I mean, absolutely right. What?
Yeah, I mean, like, I have a smile on my face because she was so incredible.
She was very incredible.
She lived a double life.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be pretty big if you have to live a double life.
Yeah.
And some would say she even lived the best of both worlds.
Sold the most records. I mean, was a star she was a kid.
Yeah, she was a child star. Sold out shows. Her dad's her manager.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't get much better than that.
It does get much better than that. Yeah, I hit after hit. I think this is well deserved, and I cannot believe we didn't think of it.
I can't believe it either. But
yeah.
All right, well, that is going to be it for this episode of Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning.
Absolutely. We appreciate everybody watching, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to mention, if you don't mind, I think maybe we should do the band thing again.
I think we should this time.
Okay.
We had so much fun last time performing Mama.
We did have a lot of fun, and Dustin didn't seem to really understand kind of what was going on with the song, so we thought changing the genre probably.
Changing the genre would fix it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bands do that; they work it out. So.
Oh yeah, but I think we're going to be kind of more on the same page as him now.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be good.
Absolutely.
So I'm very proud of this one. So I think we should go and roll the footage, Aiden.
All right, roll it.
Round 2. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dustin, you should probably wear this.
Why do I have to wear the cowboy hat?
I mean, it's a country song.
Let's just read the cards.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell, I done messed up when she hopped into my truck and drove right out of my life. She had a full tank of gas, a fire lit below her ass, and the bed held all my dick lights. Now I'm loveless in the middle of the country. She deep fried my soul and left me with some onion rings. I guess I gotta ride the tilt-a-whirl all alone, because I pissed my pants at Ford County Fair. A few people laughed, but a lot of us there. At least you ain't standing here with wet pubic hair, left all alone at the Ford County Fair. I had to hitch a ride to a bar on the west side so I could drink my troubles away. Then out came the stripper and I couldn't even tip her, cause my wallet was still wet inside. Now I'm hopeless in the middle of a titty club. She hurt me so bad I couldn't even get a chub. I guess I should take my tail directly home, because I pissed my pants at Ford County Fair. A few people laughed, but a lot of us there. At least you ain't standing here with wet pubic hair, left all alone at the Ford County Fair. So come home, darling, I'll pop a pizza in. We'll watch wrestling till the booze wears off. Come home, darling, what's taking you so long? I'm singing you this country song until you tell me to stop. And I know it seems like I don't care, and I know you've had as much as you can bear, but I'm begging pretty Peggy, don't take my heart to the electric chair.
Thank you everyone for checking out Camp Nostalgic Saturday morning. If you enjoyed what you watched, swing by campnostalgic.org and check out our merchandise.